Racing to the 2020 Kentucky Oaks, let's go to the Fairgrounds for the Silverbulletday Stakes. It's going to be the 12th race on a 13-race card right before the Leone Stakes, and we have a preview of that already up. If you want to catch all the videos leading you to the Kentucky Oaks and Kentucky Derby, hit subscribe and smash that like button. Let's start at the rail. Temper's Rising, 1 for 5 on the year. She gets an inside draw, and her best speed figure is an 86. That is according to Brisnet. Now, the interesting pars for this race, for the Silverbulletday, we talked about this a little bit with the boys. The Leone par is a 98, and the Silverbulletday par is a 91. So the girls should be expected to go a little bit slower here. Temper's Rising is a pace presser. She is 1 for 5, and her best race was probably her most recent race when she picked up an 85. But in order to hit near that par, she is going to have to improve a little bit. I do like the way that she did stretch run the last time, and she is from the first crop of Bayern. Temple City has produced a slew of winners over the last couple of years. This time he's got Past the Plate, who's 2 for 3 lifetime. 2 straight wins after a career-opening loss at Kentucky Downs on the turf. She now goes to the dirt after 3 straight races. It does have a little bit more of a turf pedigree than dirt, but they're going to stretch her out and try her on the dirt in this spot. Competitive-wise, from a race flow-wise, she seems to be kind of a pace presser, and she could be relegated back to a closer in this spot. Do have to take a long look at Past the Plate, as she does have some competitive races, and she may take to the dirt her first time on that surface. Meanwhile, Ursula is a daughter of Tappet, and a little bit of turf pedigree on this one as well. 1 by 5, that was at the Fairgrounds, and then lost by 11 lengths to the multi-talented Taraz in her most recent start. Taraz is going to be running at Oaklawn Park in the Martha Washington Stakes, and if Taraz was in this field, she would have probably been the favorite over Finite. So Ursula did face good company the last time out. Before that, she won by 5 lengths. His Glory has a couple of interesting races. Starting off, the Son of Mineshaft out of a sprinter-type mare, Elderbaron, and a big victory by 4 lengths, picking up a 96 Brisnet speed figure. That was underneath the Twin Spires back in October. Then disappointed in the Goldenrod, losing by over 15 lengths at 7-1. Don't really know what happened that day, but Tom Amos has been working this one forwardly. James Graham, who does well at the Fairgrounds circuit, gets back in the saddle, and he's ridden him 3 straight times now. So His Glory with that back class and a high speed figure. We'll see if she can bounce back at a little bit of a price here, probably about 5 or 6 to 1. Mega Sweet is a daughter of Palace Malice, and of course he won the Belmont. Ghost Zapper, Breeders' Cup Classic winner, so distance should not be a problem for this one. Stretches out after 3 straight sprints, the last time out on the turf, but did come from off the pace. Showed some speed in her debut race, so I'm not quite sure how she fits in this one. The pedigree says route, although she has a running style that's been saying sprint in her first 3 career races for Mega Sweet. Finite is going to be the favorite. Bet down the last time to 4 to 5, under 3 to 1, 2 races back. She's won 3 in a row for Finite, and the daughter of Munnings is going to have to stretch it out this time, bringing in that Tappet breeding on the broodmare side. Finite, owned by the Winchell Thoroughbreds, and Steve Asmussen trained Ricardo Santana in the saddle for Finite. She's been showing speed. She did press the pace a little bit last time and came off the pace, but that was with slow fractions, and a 94 and a 90 speed figure puts her right in the mix for this race par. Not so sure she can improve it this time. Really, I think here they're just trying to hold the form cycle and see what they got, see if she really is a distance horse. She did open up her career with 3 straight sprints to start off her career, and then the 3 straight victories, including 6.5 on the turf. She's kind of handled it all. She's ran on the turf, she's ran in the slop, she's also sprinted, and this will be a 2-turn test for Finite here at the Fairgrounds. Portrait, a fast maiden win by 12 lengths and an 86 Brisnet speed figure. That was in August. That projects out to a low 90s here in early January. And if she can go back to that race, she does fit well. I like the fact that she draws outside of Finite, and that 12-length victory hinted at some kind of latent ability. She really opened up there with some fast fractions. And the Pocahontas, she was bet down to the 6 to 5 favorite. Took a little bit of heat on the front end from Lazy Daisy and a couple of other horses, and then flattened out. I think Portrait's going to run a much better race. Like the workout pattern coming in here. A couple of 5 furlong workouts and a 4 furlong workout for Portrait. And she's definitely live. She's been bet down to the favorite in all 3 of her lifetime starts. I imagine she'll be the second favorite behind Finite in this spot. Long term, she might be a better play than Finite, who may be stretching her speed to the max here in this spot. Not a lot of speed in this race. Finite and Portrait are your most likely pace setters here in the Silver Bullet Day. Who do you like? Leave a message in the comments. And don't forget, we've got a preview of the Leone Stakes also up as well for the Fairgrounds. Their big card on Leone Day and the Silver Bullet Day. Of course, the Fairgrounds always a big indicator of some good 3-year-old fillies. And let's see if that holds true this year as we lead you on the road to the 2020 Kentucky Oaks.